Hey guys, it's your coach Greg D here back with another video, and today I want to talk about the second habit in Stephen Covey's book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And just be prepared that this video might be a little longer because we're going to talk about, the second habit itself, how it can affect you, how it relates to the first habit, which is being proactive. And we're going to kind of intertwine that with, 2014 being the new year. People have a lot of goals, people have a lot of resolutions that they want to accomplish. So we're going to kind of intertwine that and, where I see myself personally with these habits in mind. Now, the habit 2 in the book is putting the end in mind. Now, basically what that means is you're taking the end result of whatever goal that you have and you're working backwards instead of being where you are right now and, trying to figure out how to get there. We're gonna put you in the place to where you're already there. You're there right now, and we're gonna work backwards to that point. Of course, now, granted, this takes, you know, this encompasses the first habit, which is being proactive, and this will also encompass, visualizing affirmations because, as I've said in previous videos, this you can get really creative with these things and you can really, set yourself up for a great deal of success. So when we talk about the future as far as putting the end in mind, you're really going to have to use your right brain, which is your creative side, which is your imagination, as opposed to your left side of your brain, which is more logical and analytical. So you're going to have to use a lot of your right side of your brain. A lot of us don't really do it too much. I mean, we're all about logic. We're all about, analyzing things, making things better. But you can make things better, but we can use our creativity and our imagination to do so. So putting the end things in mind, will encompass some of that right brain power, I guess you could say. And it doesn't really matter what your goals are. Basically, what we want to do, though, is you want to think about yourself on December 31st, 2014, and where you are at that point. Get really specific. As I've mentioned in previous videos, you can, how are you walking? How are you talking? How do you think about yourself? Who are you surrounded with? What kind of environment are you in? Do you look better? Do you feel better? You can get really, really, really encompassed in this. And, you can use that. You can use that visualization. You can use that affirmation. You can use it as much as you want every day. Think about it, and that way you can think about how to get yourself to that point. Whether, you want to lose 50 pounds, you want to gain 10 pounds of muscle, you want to, let's say, go back to school, you want to get a promotion at work, you want to raise at work, you want to be your own boss and work from home, you want to finally get a six-pack, you just want to be healthier, you just, you want to find a new relationship, you want to find, you want to get married, you want to have kids, whatever the case is, you can think about that goal and being there in 2014, December 31st, and working your way back. Now, like I said, obviously that's going to be taking some, proactivity because, it's all up to you. I'm saying this to you now to try to help you, but really it comes down to you making the choices, you taking the action. So you have to be proactive. You have to take responsibility for your life, and you have to push yourself to that point, because really no one can do it for you. You have to decide to do it for yourself. So with that in mind, and with the new year and the new year's resolution, I mean, really get specific with this goal that you have, on December 31st, 2014. Like I said, whether it is your personal life, whether it is your business life. So you can, like I said, you can visualize everything that you want. So, and just work your way backwards. Like, okay, well, how did you, if take, for example, you want to lose 50 pounds by, December 31st, 2014. Well, how did you get there? What did you do consistently every day? What did you do consistently every week? What did you do consistently every month? Did you cut out drinking liquid calories like pop? Did you soda? Did you start eating more fruits and vegetables? Did you find yourself a support group? Did you, cut out some negative influences in your life? Did you, research all you could about, how, like, what your body type is, how foods can affect you in different ways, that kind of thing. So really, you can take that goal in mind. of the fact that you're 50 pounds lighter, and you can really work your way backwards. And once you have an idea as far as, getting creative, getting imaginative, and also getting logical and analyzing these things, once you really get a handle of, what it takes and what you can do or what you did do, thinking about yourself in future tense, of course, you can really, like I said, get specific and really figure out what it is that you need to do for right now to start that. So, I mean, and that's a pretty powerful thing if you ask me. Now, as far as, my personal life and, thinking about this, putting the end in mind and being proactive, you know, I have, kind of hard for me to say this, but I have a lot of challenging goals for 2014, and it's going to really put me out of my comfort zone, which I've been a little timid to do, in some cases. I mean, granted, 2013 was a great year for me. 2013 was huge. And of course, did I fail? Yes. Did I work hard? Yes. I mean, could I have done better in some things? Sure. But I'm going to take those things and, move forward with them because I'm giving myself the permission to fail. I'm giving myself permission to make mistakes. I'm giving myself permission to learn from those mistakes. I'm giving myself permission to take the actions that I need to get to where I want to be. I mean, I want to lose. Personally, I'd like to cut up another, 20, 25 pounds. I'd like to get my Beachbody business to the point where it is a part-time income and eventually a full-time income. I would love to be one of the, premier elite coaches. You're talking about top 100, top 50, top 10 coaches in the whole entire company that is 100 and almost 50,000 coaches deep. So, I mean, these are big goals, and it's really, it gets me anxious to think about it. It gets me nervous, but at the same time, it gets me really pumped up because, it's a clean slate. It's a new year, and we can all, make really big goals for ourselves now. But the key to, putting the end in mind is realizing that you're going to have to work hard. You're going to have to stay consistent. You're going to have to keep pushing yourself. Like I said, whether it is, getting a support group, changing influences in your life, you have to realize that this is going to be so huge if you can get this done. Think about how great you'll feel, how proud of yourself that you will feel if you are able to accomplish these goals. And one of the things that I can tell you, whether you do want to work on the business aspect of your life, whether you want to work on success, financial, personal, you have to stay consistent. You have to keep working hard. And one of the biggest things that I can tell you is work on your personal development. Give yourself permission to be your own personal leader. Give yourself the power to realize that you are the final authority when it comes to your life. People can give you opinions, and that's great. You can take what they say to heart, or you can't. But really, when it comes down to it, you have the final authority. You make the final choices of your life. So, when it comes down to it, like I said, personal development, this was something that I have worked on and off for years. I've mentioned this many times before. I fought depression and suicidal ideation as a young teenager, and off and on through the years of being a teenager and a young man. I worked on personal development, but it was never a consistent habit. And only over the last year or so, since I started becoming a Beachbody coach, have I really done it consistently, and have I really started to see the growth in myself. Like I said, granted, I have failed a lot. I'm not where I want to be, but I'm working on it. I am getting to the place where I want to be. I am so much more successful than I was, even a year ago. And that's the way that you have to think about it. This is the time that you can make a change. You don't have to sit around anymore and wait for, okay, well, I'll start next week. Oh, I'll start next month. I'll start when the new year comes. I mean, now is the time that you can take it and roll with it. People, scientifically proven also, that 9 out of 10 people after, the first 3 to 6 months will stop their New Year's resolution. So are you going to be that one person that keeps up with it? And December 31st, 2014, you have put the end in mind, and you've reached that end that you wanted to reach. So think about that. Think about this. Challenge yourself to, Be proactive. Challenge yourself to be your own personal leader. Challenge yourself to work on yourself through personal development. Challenge yourself to work hard. Challenge yourself to stay consistent. Challenge yourself to get out of your comfort zone and really work on your goals. But get creative. But you have to stay logical too. So you have to find a good balance of right side brain, left side brain. But basically, just get yourself out there. Give yourself permission to fail. Think big, think think specific, think big, think specific, think I can do it, think visualizations, affirmations, think I'm going to do it no matter what it takes. I'm going to work hard consistently every day, every week, every month until December 31st, 2014, when you can look back at this day, January 2nd, 2014, and say, wow, look where I've come in the last 11 months. So, you have the opportunity here to do something great with your life. You don't have to wait. You can do it right now. You can take action as soon as you're done with this video. And I hope you're still here. I know this is a long video, but you have the opportunity here to do something powerful with your life if you choose to do so. So go out there and do it. Go do it. Go right now. As soon as you're done with this, go get a book. Go do some push-ups. Go for a walk. Go to work and work your ass off so you can get that promotion. Go, sign up for school so you can, further your school, your personal, and your career. Work on the things that you need to get to where you want to be. So with that, guys, that's today's video. And like I always say, where there's a will, there's a way, and I'll see you guys soon.